Hi there, I'm so glad you're here. I'm Melissa Lemon, and welcome to my Healing from the Holidays free session. I hope this helps you feel better and move forward after the holiday season, especially if it was crazy or emotional, as holidays can be sometimes. So, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. Healing from the holidays. Again, I'm Melissa Lemon with Sunrise Healing, and let's go ahead and get started. So, the first thing I want us to do is to feel and deal with our emotions. So, I'm just going to start naming them. Pay attention to how you feel as these come up, and I encourage you to, pause and write anything down that comes to that you need to, or scribble on anything if you need to. Make sure you've got some water as well, and tissues if you think you might need them. So, I'm just going to start reading these off. Oh, I'm already starting to yawn, so that is excellent. Okay, this is what came up as I was preparing this session. Overwhelm, feeling stuck, feeling obligated, pressure, stress, frustration, anger, sadness, turmoil, busyness, hustle and bustle, never getting the chance to rest, not getting things done, regret. Some extra things are coming up as I read through this. Not even being able to enjoy the fruits of all the work we put in because we're so dang tired. Feeling taken for granted, lost, struggling, floundering, forlorn, self-loathing, and self-hatred come up. Go ahead and take a deep breath. So I just want you to breathe for a minute. We're going to stay on the slide for a minute. Just keep breathing and allow yourself to feel these. Again, you can pause if you need to scribble on any of these specific emotions as they came up, or to journal anything out that's maybe kind of big and needs some more attention. Just pay attention to how you feel and what you need in this moment of dealing with these emotions. Allow yourself to feel them. Allow them to come to the surface and be acknowledged in loving kindness. And so we're going to do this little visual exercise one at a time. I want you to imagine these emotions coming to the forefront of your mind. And just kind of, you're going to just look at that emotion. You can feel it. And then I want you to do something symbolic to show them that they're valid. You can imagine yourself embracing this emotion. Imagine yourself, nodding in acknowledgement, nodding your head, stamping it as valid. I love the book The Body Keeps the Score by Besser van der Kolk, and there's a quote in there. I'm not sure exactly who the quote is by, if it's by Besser or not, but it's just talking about how when our emotions come up, we basically invite them in for tea and sit with them and listen to them, give them a cookie, like just show them love. And so that's kind of what I want you to do, is just kind of, imagine these emotions on like a rotation, and one by one they're going to come to the forefront of your mind, and you're going to do some symbolic gesture to show your love and appreciation and gratitude for this emotion, your acknowledgement of this emotion, and then you're just going to see it after it receives that love and care and gratitude, validation, then it's going to be able to release from your body in your energy field. And a resistance comes up. It says, that's not enough for me. These emotions are controlling me. I don't have control over them. These emotions are so big and intense, and I don't even want to let go of them anyway. So see this resistance come up as well. Kind of rotate to the front of your mind and go ahead and stamp that as valid as well. And just valid to feel resistant to letting go of this. And just putting a reminder, or if you haven't ever heard this concept before, that releasing these emotions does not say it didn't happen, or that it wasn't important, or that it's not valid. It's the exact opposite. We're saying, yes, this emotion was here and it is super valid, and I'm choosing to not. Sorry, give me just a second. we're trusting that angels are keeping a perfect record of these emotions, and so that that emotion doesn't have to be stored in our energy field anymore. That is like the scientific concept here, is we're releasing these emotions from our energy field, trusting that the angels are keeping a perfect record of everything that we have gone through, so that on judgment day, like, I think people just really worry that, they're not going to get their due justice, and we will. The angels are keeping record of everything, and so it's okay to let these go so they're not in our energy field, so that we can operate on a daily basis at a higher vibration and experience more joy. That is the goal of releasing these emotions. And so, and releasing them doesn't mean that we hate them or that we don't want them, because emotions are important and we're grateful for them and we appreciate them. It just means that they've served their purpose, and that's why gratitude is so important. And with thanking these emotions for being there and for informing us and for giving us a rich life experience. And that's what we're doing here. So just picture them coming one by one to the forefront of your mind. I literally just saw someone like bowing to the emotions and in reverence, and not like we're worshiping the emotions, but just it's okay to have that much respect and even awe for these amazing things that happen. um, this amazing gift of being able to feel and have such a rich life experience because of these emotions. Can you imagine how dull our lives would be if we didn't have this full range and this full emotional experience? So one by one, see these emotions come to the forefront of your mind, do your symbolic gesture, and then allow them to be released from your energy field. You can imagine them being taken to, quote unquote, the evidence room in the sky. That's from Ali Doucette, or I like to just imagine the angels are keeping a perfect record. Either way is fine, but you can imagine these energies going on and, evolving and taking different shapes and being used for good things, and their energy just turning into butterflies. Like, you can imagine whatever you want for these emotions, because we love them. We're not banishing them or throwing them away or casting them out. We are honoring them. And so, just honoring that resistance as well. So a disbelief also came up as I was preparing this. It says, I don't believe it can be so easy to release these emotions. So just honoring that disbelief as well, seeing it come up, stamping it as valid. It is hard to believe, especially if you haven't seen the evidence of it yet and haven't experienced it yet. It's hard to believe that it really can be that easy. And really, it's not that easy, right? Because these resistances come up, and sometimes we've got to do a little more work for a specific emotion or for a specific experience. So it's not like, a simple breath all the time. Sometimes it is, but a lot of the times it's not that easy. And so it's important that we get to know, our own intuition, so that we can understand when we need to do something a little more than just breathe on an emotion to be able to release it and let it go. Okay, a couple more deep breaths. Oh. Okay, I want you to just breathe. Just keep breathing. So I'm actually going to sing for you. I don't know whether to say I'm sorry or you're welcome, but whatever the case may be. This is a mantra meditation called Gobinde Mukande. And I'm going to sing the version by Sada Satkar, and I encourage you to look this up. It's like a 9-10 minute video on YouTube, and you can just have her sing it to you with like the drums in the background and everything, and it's super beautiful. But I just want to talk for a minute about what this meditation is and what it means. And so all of these different words, which I don't even know, but I believe they're Indian, but I don't know that for sure, but they all are basically a different name or a different way to refer to the divine or to our creator. And so as I sing this, I just want to set the intention that when I listen to this meditation, I just picture myself basically calling out the divine and all the different ways that he participates in my life, as my, like, some of these different words, as my sustainer, as my provider, is my you can look up the meanings of these different words. It's actually really cool, and I was going to include them, and I decided it wasn't very easy to come up with an accessible definition, but it's fun to go look up like the meanings of all of these words and just kind of, meditate on that. And so just picture yourself kind of reaching out to your divine, however you understand that, and just seeing them provide for you in this moment of what you need to heal after the holidays. So I'm just going to kind of um, sing it the way that Sarasa Kaur sings it, and I'm probably butchering her name, so I apologize. But just I think like 6 times or something, I can't remember. So let me get my last yawn out. Okay. Just deep breathing. That's your job during this thing, and just the intention of allowing that goodness of God to just flow into your life right now in the way that you need after the holidays. So, Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariyang Kariyang Niname Akame Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariyang Kariyang Niname Akame Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariyang Kariyang Niname Kame Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariyang Kariyang Niname Kame Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariyang Kariyang Niname Kame Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariyang Kariyang Niname Kame. Take a deep breath. I'd encourage you to write about that experience if you feel like you would like to, or at least pay attention to what that was like for you, like the my vocal ability aside, because that's not like my strong suit, but just what was that like for you to be sung to? Um, and maybe is that something that you need to implement in your life more often, or even just to heal from the holidays? Is there another song you could listen to? Maybe a favorite hymn or a song that always calms and soothes you or reminds you of who you are and who your creator is, who the divine is. Um, oh, there's another song I thought of, but I can't think of the name. It's by so Sissel sings it, and she sings it with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. And gosh, I wish I could remember the name of it. I'll remember eventually and tell you, but it's excellent. And that's a song I also love to listen to. Oh, it's called Slow Down. Okay, I knew it would come to me. Slow down. Oh, go listen to something else if you need to just, you know, and set the intention before you listen to it of what you want to get out of it. If you need to feel the presence, if you need to like imagine God coming in and cleansing you of all the stress of the holidays, and do it. I hope that was really helpful for you, and I'd love to hear about it. Okay, the next thing we're going to do energetically is to clean out all the gunk. So as I was preparing this, I saw a tar-like energy in our energy fields, and it is icky. So to clean this out, I am asking a team of specially trained angels with specifically designed and highly effective cleaning equipment to come and thoroughly clean the tar from our energy fields. See them soften. See them have an angelic solution that just kind of softens this stuff. See them scrape where they need to and scrub very gently and rinse and drain and vacuum away all of this, all particles, remnants, traces, clumps of this tar completely, so that your energy field is squeaky clean. So just as long as you need to imagine that happening, the angels coming in. They're very effective, very gentle, very well-intended instrumentation to just do this so effectively and so gently and so beautifully. And just afterward picture, like, I don't know if you've ever been in like a place or a room where it was just like immaculate and so clean. Just imagine these are the angels that can provide that immaculate cleaning, and they are going to clean your energy field. All this gunk, tar-like energy left over from the holidays. We're just going to stay here another minute. See them doing this. Breathing through this. You can tap if you want to. I recommend tapping actually on this and just all right, I think we can move on. You can keep tapping, pause and keep tapping for a little bit if you need to until you get that your energy field has been cleared of all the holiday gunk. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead to the next slide. All right, the next thing that came up was the need for self-forgiveness. And so we're just gonna tap on this. So I'm gonna have you go ahead and tap. You can tap on your collarbone, on your sternum, on your forehead or on your head, anywhere that's the most comfortable for you. And we're just going to go ahead and say these one time each until we get to the last one. So it could be safe for me to forgive myself for every interaction over the holidays. It could be safe for me to forgive my body. It could be safe for me to love myself even when I'm feeling intense negative emotions. It could be safe to feel these emotions and give them a voice. And I just want us to kind of be still for a second, keep tapping and be still, and kind of allow this self-forgiveness to take root and to grow into something beautiful. I think as we learn to forgive ourselves, yawning, so good. I think as we learn to forgive ourselves, forgiving other people kind of becomes second nature. And so I really like to focus on self-forgiveness. And the last thing is I want us to say this last one with the intention. We're only going to say it 7 times, but I want to set the intention that that is magnified and amplified to 70 times 7. And let's go ahead and do that now. 7 times. I now completely forgive myself. 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 Go ahead and take a deep breath. Oh, big shift and release there. I'd invite you to journal on that if you need to, or if that feels like something that would be good for you or that you need to do. And we're going to go ahead and move on. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is kind of some symbolic imagery to help us move forward. So I want you to see yourself getting off the holiday train. We're going to step down from the train and onto the platform of the train station. And what is the train station called for you? Is it called normal life? Is it called adventure? Is it called R&R? You get to decide to intentionally step away from whatever your holiday experience was and move forward into whatever your next step is, or whatever your next step, whatever you would like it to be. And so I want you to just picture yourself stepping off that holiday train onto the platform. Imagine take some time to think about what the station is called for you. See the train go away and see yourself picking up, you know, is there another passenger that you're meeting there? Or is there a path that you're going to go on? Is there a car there for you to drive? Just see yourself moving forward and what your next step is. And a few invitations here. I would invite you to write about this a little more. What does this mean for you? What can you add to this? And what do you need to add to this symbolic image for you? Or anything else you need to write about from the session or from your holiday experience in order to move forward. I would also invite you to calendar some self-care or something to look forward to, so that you're thinking of that, looking ahead on the calendar instead of looking back. We really want to move forward and move forward it with as much joy as possible. So put something on the calendar, whether it's some self-care, take yourself to lunch, go get a massage, take a nap, or plan, your family's next vacation, whatever you need. I invite you to begin to plan putting something on your calendar. And the last thing is an invitation to share it with me. I'm talking about your holiday experience with me. If you need a little extra support, if it was super rough and, I would invite you to share that with me. You can send me an email and I'd be happy to respond and validate. And, just let me know. You can email me at sunriseenergyhealing@protonmail.com. You can come check out my YouTube channel at Sunrise Healing. I post videos fairly regularly, and this is part of my January promotion where I'm posting a video every day, and so I would encourage you to come check that out and watch some of my videos there. So I'm going to try to get back to say goodbye. We'll see if I can figure it out. I'm still getting used to the Vimeo platform and all the different things. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me on this session, Healing from the Holidays. I hope it was helpful for you. I would love to hear about it. Send me an email or reach out on Facebook, whatever works for you. And I just love you so much, and I'm so glad that you're here. I'm just hoping and praying that you can heal completely from the holidays and from everything you need to heal from. And remember, it's a journey, and just to keep going. And I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time. Bye.